After the loss against South Carolina State, a lot of Jackson State players had to reflect on the past season, what their next moves will be. They had to see it all. They had to see the sneak diss and the ridicule, all of it. You've seen decisions from players to go to the draft, but there's one player that decided to return. This is a very important player to this team. His name is Aubrey Miller Jr., and I'm going to chime in. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. I hope everyone is enjoying their day today. It's the holidays. For those who don't know, I got to work on the holidays. It is what it is. But thankfully, I'll be off sometime in January to visit my family. It's been a while. You know how it is with this pandemic. But Aubrey Miller Jr. is returning to Jackson State. Now, he didn't have to do this, but that loss against South Carolina State left a bad taste in his mouth. And they want revenge. That whole team wants revenge on every single team. Everybody made fun of Jackson State once they lost against that team. Everybody and their mama was making fun of Jackson State, and it was ugly. And you saw the true colors of some people. Now, if you're a rival school, you know, little trash talk here and there, no problem at all. Matter of fact, you're supposed to do that. But this is what Aubrey Miller will bring back to JSU next season. He's going to bring leadership. He's going to bring a ton of experience. He's been there, done that. He's seeing it all. He's played in the SEC at Mizzou. So he's not fazed by any type of competition. Again, Jackson State's leading tackler. That's important. And you can talk about, oh, he may not cover like Keontae Hampton. Shout out to Keontae Hampton. And I believe he should get drafted. Very important to that Jackson State defense. If you're asking me of players who should get, how many players Jackson State should be drafted for the 2022 draft, I hope it's 3. But it probably will be 1 or 2. But I hope it's 3. I truly hope it's 3. Now, if Keontae Hampton put up some great numbers in that combine, oh yeah, he has a good chance. But let me stay back on subject. Leadership. Jackson State's going to bring a lot of talent, but it's important to bring back that leadership. James Houston is going to the draft. He should definitely get drafted. That's going to be a big miss, but I believe Jackson State will replace that in numbers. As you know, this team likes to rotate on defense a lot. Also expect Niles Gaddy to take the next level next season. For those who may not know football, Niles Gaddy, his job was hold containment. Again, everybody thinks everybody on the defensive side has to blitz, and you have one on the D line. Their job is to contain. And then you have your best edge rusher. Their job is to blitz. That's what you saw from James Houston. He blitzed. He attacked on full ends. That was their scheme. Because you can't have 2 edge rushers. You can't have 2 ends going full tilt, trying to get the quarterback, and then you won't have anyone on a rush lane, and then the quarterback, what does the quarterback does? He runs. and gets yards. So you can't have that. People who don't know football would say, oh, Niles Gaddy didn't have the sacks and the stats. He wasn't the main edge rusher. That's by design. You can't have two defensive ends just crashing down like that. You can't have that. And there's a lot of running quarterbacks in the SWAC. Y'all know how many athletic quarterbacks there are. So Niles Gaddy's job this past season was to contain, and he did his job. And that was the right choice to have him do that type of job because he has long wingspan. He's 6'5", rangy. Next year, expect Niles Gaddy to have more responsibility and more of a leadership role. Remember, this is his first time. This is Gaddy's first time having coaches work with him one-on-one. Again, when you go to these big D1 schools, unfortunately, if you're not like a 5-star starting out, a lot of coaches are not going to work on you with you one-on-one. Now that Niles Gaddy is playing for Jackson State, he's having that one-on-one coaching that he didn't have at Tennessee, and it's making a difference. He's improving. It seemed like he improved every game. And that weight, just be on the lookout, he's going to gain massive weight next season. And that's really going to make a difference. So be on the lookout for him. Shout out to Aubrey Miller again for coming back to Jackson State. This team needs a ton of leadership. Even though they're going to be more talented than this past season, I feel it's good to have more upperclassmen seniors on this team. So when they take on FAMU, and FAMU is going to be way more talented than this past season. They just recruited a quarterback from Vanderbilt in the SEC. I know Vanderbilt sucks. I know they're trash, but still, it's the SEC. Looking at his film, he's a lot better than what they have at FAMU. So he's going to do just that to fix their problems. All FAMU needed was a quarterback that can manage the game well, read their keys, don't make big mistakes. They got athletes. They got a good offensive line, a running game, and the defense. I'm already excited for the Orange Blossom Classic next season. I wish the Orange Blossom Classic was later on, but it is what it is. I can't control the schedule, neither anyone listening. But I'm telling you right now, JSU is looking to take names. They looking for revenge. I'm saying it now. Don't be surprised. But shout out to Aubrey Miller. Keep doing your thing. JSU fans, you got a lot to look forward to, especially in these couple months. Recruiting news are going to be crazy. Y'all know what it is. DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. Give you the raw content that you deservedly need. Y'all have a blessed day. Make sure to have good energy, synergy. Take the negativity away. A lot of people just like being around negativity. It's not worth it. So make sure your circle's positive. Shout out to all the content creators out there. Peace and blessings.